Welcome back to the channel, guys. This beautiful rainy day in Florida. I think we've had like 30 days in a row that we've had rain. So not really complaining, but it is wet out there, which means it is boggy. And with the big truck down, we're still collecting parts for it, getting some stuff going. I figured we'd bring the old CUCV in here and the old Chevy and get her fired up and do a couple of additions to it. I've had some parts building up for a while. Been kind of, just like collecting them, letting, had to wait on a couple things. And finally, I think I got everything where I can start really doing some more mods to it and hopefully completing this build like I want to complete it. But first of all, don't forget to head over to baldeagle.com, get you some of that JH Diesel merchandise. We've been pumping that stuff out. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. And I freaking wear my shirt all the time. I love that thing, especially with the mud truck. And then the snapbacks, we always got those rigs on. But so here's what we did. We partnered up with a company called Move Bumpers. Look them up, Move Bumpers. They got a big social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. They do a lot of sponsorships on some trucks, SEMA, big truck shows like Daytona Truck Meet, stuff like that. Their stuff is everywhere. And what's really awesome with these bumpers is they're kind of like a do-it-yourself bumper. So they'll cut them all out, cut the pieces you need, send you in a couple boxes. And in the box, it's going to have all the hardware you need. It's going to have the bumper itself. Pretty awesome setup. And we actually purchased a bumper for this truck. I'm sorry. They actually hooked us up with it. I went to go purchase one, talked to them, and they were like, dude, we want to help you with the build. So I said, that's awesome. Yeah, like, let's do it. So we have a front bumper for this thing. This old bumper is pretty raggedy. It's bent, all kinds of stuff. So we got one of their big steel bumpers, and it's actually a brush guard setup too. So it's got a nice big bumper. And in that bumper, there's going to be a winch, and it's going to have some shackles on it. And then also, it's going to have a big brush guard that goes all the way around, kind of like these trucks actually came with. But I think it's going to be a lot stronger, a lot more durable, something I can actually use. So let's go take a look at the bumper we got here. Like I said, it came in some boxes. It's a nice kit. We did the weld-on kit. They make a bolt-on bumper kit. They do a weld-on bumper kit. And they make these things for just about any truck out there, any application. Old Chevys. I saw some for new Fords on there, newer Fords, 6.7s, older Fords, the whole nine. They make them for like everything out there. So pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys what they sent us. A couple boxes here, and we'll open them up, check it out, and hopefully get to start unbolting the old one and welding the new one in. All right, so here's what they sent us. This will obviously be our main centerpiece on the bumper. Nice thick steel. Feels freaking solid, man. It's got the winch mounts in the bottom. And this is the other box that came with a couple things in it. This is gonna have all our brackets, our extra stuff that we need. It's been sitting back here. I've been waiting on a couple other things for the build, so I didn't want to jump on the bumper and then skip some stuff. But they were cool, man. They sent it right out. I think I had it within a couple weeks. And right now, with some stuff that's going on, that's kind of difficult to do. So as you can see in here, there's a whole box of goodies. We got some tubing for the brush guard part, some brackets, everything seems to be in there. I'll get a knife, we'll open that thing up. So also, I got 2 winches for the truck. I have a 17,500 pound winch for the front and a 12,000 pound for the rear. I don't know if the 17.5 is gonna fit in the bumper yet. We're gonna see what it looks like, see if it can fit in there. If not, I'll just tone it down a little bit, get something maybe like a 15. Hopefully I don't have to go as low as a 12, but the 12 I plan to mount in the bed. I want to make some kind of system to be able to pick up a side-by-side or tow a side-by-side or tow another truck back if I have to. Also, I could use that to winch the truck to something in the back if I'm winching something heavy in the front. So I can kind of make it like a more or less a stop, so it doesn't just drag the truck forward. So I got the 2 winches there. Those will be going in it along with the bumper, and we're gonna get the bumper all mocked up first and get rid of this old rig that's on here. She's had it. It's bent pretty good right there. I don't even know how they did that. But yeah, we'll get that rig out of here and go from there. All right, well, as you can see, old bumper has been removed. And we're gonna take these brackets here, I believe they slide up in here. Let me double check. All right, so these are your main mounting brackets. They basically slide right over the frame. We're gonna put a bolt in the top, I believe, so it holds it there. We got some bolts for the side. I didn't see any bolts in the bag. I don't know if I gotta come up with my own bolts. Not a big deal. I got bolts, that's not a problem. But basically it's pretty simple. Slides right over the frame rail. We'll put a couple bolts in there, tighten that rig up, and then basically your front piece, this piece, you basically put it up there, kind of get it level, and I'm assuming we're just gonna tack that thing onto these brackets and then build the bumper from there. All right, so I got these brackets all bolted up, they're tight, so I know where they're gonna sit on the frame. This thing goes right up, already kind of mocked it up. What I want to do now is, I'm gonna measure this. I want to get my center line on this front bumper here, and then that way I know exactly where the center is. 39 and 3/4. So I'm looking at there. So what I'm gathering is we're basically gonna be 19 and 3/8. So right about there is gonna be our center line on the bumper. And measure that rig out. All right, now what I wanna do next is I'm going to measure where these are sitting, and we're right at, basically, we're at, man, 28 and 7/8. So 28 7/8, half, you're looking at 14, do a measurement here. Let's say 14, just a little under 14 and a half, the center line. One more thing I'm gonna do is I got the truck perfectly level right now. When we lifted it, I don't know, it was level and then took it out one time, and it seems like this side kind of sags now. So it's down a little bit, like an inch, maybe 2. And kind of sucks, but we're pretty damn close to being perfectly level right now. I mean, we're bouncing back and forth a little bit. Went a little bit too much. Nope, perfect. So we are perfectly set level right now. And we're gonna set this thing up there. We'll set this on the bumper whenever I get up there, so I know that's perfectly level before I start making my tack welds. All right, she has begun. The bumper, this main portion of the bumper is tacked in place. So that is awesome. And we gotta start with the outsides now. Pretty freaking good, dude. Looking pretty freaking good. We are centered. I think we are good to go. Check these out. Dude, I am so impressed. The fitment on this stuff is awesome. It's such a nice freaking job. Honestly, it fits so clean around everything. It's really nice. This is an awesome do-it-yourself bumper kit, guys. Like, seriously, these things are sick. Fits so nice. I'm probably gonna have a little bit of damage here, or a little bit of issues there, because somebody must have hit something. That's why the bumper was bent and whatnot. But yeah, super impressed with that. pads all tacked on, and we'll really be able to see how this bumper is gonna sit. Dude, look at that. Heck yeah. Looking freaking good. Bumper straight, squared, everything's tacked as far as that goes. This is like the preliminaries though. I still got to put the outside and everything in this thing. There's like outside pieces to put on, so it covers all that up. And I mean, the fitment is just freaking perfect, man. So our next step, we're gonna be starting to do the brush guard assembly, which is gonna mount up here. It's got hoops around the lights, and then it's gonna go all the way across the front of the grill. They sent us all the uprights and everything for it. Pull some grass out of that rig. They sent us all the uprights for it and everything. Everything's here. There's the tubing that's gonna be used on it. Here's my corner pieces, and then our center piece is there. Justin stopped by, he's gonna give me a hand with it. It's kind of hard by yourself trying to mount all this stuff up, so. And then these are actually the light bar brackets. Figured that out. Or sorry, the pods. For the square pods in the bumper and stuff. So we got those there, winch mount, all that stuff. We'll get it all bolted up or welded up and tacked in place before we weld it. So what we decided to do was tack these in place first, the up and down uprights, and then we've got our center bars. We welded those in, tacked them all in. Everything's just tacked right now. We'll take the bumper off. That's when we're gonna do the full weld on everything. And now we're gonna line up our outside bars here. That hoop right there looks pretty damn good right there. It's pretty,
pretty much where it goes.
Pretty good. That's not bad at all. So like I said, the fitment on this thing is really nice. It's so far, I'm super happy with how they did the fitment. We are gonna have to cut this pipe here. We're gonna have to cut that down. They kind of left that long, I guess, just so you can kind of put it however you want to put it. And they left it, you know, you can go in, out, whatever. And but so far, it looks really good. All right, guys. So here's pretty much our finished product. We've got to put this over the front here. That's gonna go over there. We're gonna bend that so that covers that up, and weld down the back side. We inset these a little bit, so it's gonna go a little bit over. So we're just gonna have to do a couple tacks down there, and then we gotta install the light bar, or sorry, the pod brackets. We'll do that with the bumper off, and we're gonna have to see if this winch fits. I don't know if this winch is gonna fit. We'll see. I don't know. So, kind of give you guys a good idea of what this thing looks like. And turned out really good. The factory CUCVs came with a brush guard similar to this. Definitely not as stout. This thing's a little bit more beefy, and I like it, man. The bumper came out nice. I am not a fan of like a huge gaudy bumper sticking way out. So with the uniform of this bumper, how it's nice tight up front, I really freaking like it a lot. So here's pretty much the finished product, guys, and came out really nice. So I think we're gonna call that for the video today. Kind of got most of the bumper done there. Now we gotta take the bumper back off the truck. We're gonna fully weld it, everything inside, outside, get everything put in, and then the bumper will be fully welded. At that point, I'll either paint it or powder coat it. I don't know what I'm gonna do there yet. I think I'm just gonna like Army rattle can it and also fit the winch in it, and hopefully that thing fits with no issues. So guys, again, my buddy Justin here helped me out a lot. We had a lot of setup on the top bars. It kind of took two people on a lot of stuff, and make sure everything's perfectly level and cut out. But again, guys, thank you for watching Jay Cecil channel. We'll see you next time.